I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. Now, pulled it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there's an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below, could you want. Let's see, Taurus. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Empress. This gives me a sense of another energy outside of yours. So this could be someone you could be dealing with. Could be your energy too, though. But we'll see what's up with this energy. But in the recent past, the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Wands, the 10 of Wands. This is an energy that I usually see as someone that's standing in their own way and is making things 10 times harder for themselves when they do that. Now, that could be your energy or it could be somebody you're dealing with. But it's someone that definitely kind of goes against whatever they feel inside. Like every time almost. And it's becoming deceptive. It's almost becoming a lie. All of this way of going about things. In the current situation, the 2 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, the 9 of Cups. No, that's not good. Somebody shout out being super stoked about... That doesn't make sense though, but I'm just gonna say what I see. So somebody's creating a lot of conflict for themselves first and then around them, potentially with others, because they're confused out of their minds and they're showing up as being super happy about that. Like, hey, you look what I did. Okay. All right. Sorry, we'll leave that there for now. In the immediate future, the Fool, the Knight of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, somebody's taking a shot at something. Something that feels good, looks good, you know, all of the above. It's one of those energy of, fuck it, I'm just gonna go do this, you know? Okay. Let's clarify. Let's do the Empress, the Knight of Pentacles, the Death card, the High Priestess. This is an energy that slowly but surely you're bringing to an end because that's what feels right. So this has to do with somebody else and it looks like it's heading south. I mean, you're heading south with it. Because it feels that that's what you should do. Okay. Let me see the 5 of Swords. The Lovers, the Hangman, the Queen of Swords. Wow, this almost looks like an energy of let me think about it. You know, 20 years later, you come back and ask, hey, have you thought about it? I still need some time. I still need some time to think about it. Like, no, I'm not ready. Okay. Quite deceptive. Quite deceptive. And again, I don't know who's doing that. If that's you, if that's somebody tied up to you, I have no idea. But for the 7 of Wands, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands. Someone is missing the point here. They're kind of showing up in an energy of, I'm doing what's best for me. But they're missing the point with that. Because they're not really. Which is making things very, very difficult for them. They think that that's what they're doing. They convince themselves that that's what they're doing, but they're not doing things from that perspective of putting themselves first, self-love and things like that. What is going on here? Let me do the 10 of Wands. The Five of Cups, the Fool, the Towers. Think of this as a flood. You get flooded by... What birds are those? Hold on. Oh, that's a woodpecker, by the way. They look like sparrows. That's the woodpecker on the feeder, but there's a lot of birds coming down in my yard right now out of nowhere, apparently. They look like sparrows, but they're darker around their head, at least. What is going on with this bird situation? They came out of night. Okay. So this looks like a flood of past traumas, unresolved situations from the past, unhealed everything. That just kind of comes onto someone, and from that point on, when all of this kind of bursts out, whoever this is ends up making quite the decisions there for themselves. Not the best ones. You know, in the moment they feel like, oh no, this is it. This is the best. This is the best decision ever that I've ever made and that I'm ever gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna go do it. And then it backfires big time. So things became quite difficult here. I'm not surprised if somebody's thinking about something for 20 years and, you know, it takes them 20 years and even then they're not ready because they still need to think about it. And then, you know, going about things from the perspective of putting themselves first, which they're not really doing. Yeah, things are going to get shitty. Things are going to get shitty for whoever this is. And things are just going to blow up in their face big time. You know, so I get to say at this point that this is you, given that this is your reading. It's one of those things where you think you're working on yourself, you're healing, you're doing all sorts of things, but not really doing it, kind of doing it a little to the side. And then, you know, the universe kind of corners you at some point. And it's like, are you going to heal or what? You know, I thought that's what I've been doing, but then everything that comes out as a result of that healing is not looking the best. So it's like, that's not really what's been going on here. You thought you were, maybe, you may have convinced yourself along the way that no, yo. And then again, the end result, the universe doesn't repeat healing with towers like that. Yeah, like blasting you with all sorts of, not really, but it will do that to reveal to you, hey, you really need to get in there and heal certain things, you know? Okay. Ooh, man. Let's do the Two of Swords. You get the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Four of Wands. All right, so there's a commitment here. But it kind of feels like you don't want to deal with it. It's too complicated, and things here are too complicated. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to deal with it, whatever. Okay, but when you do deal with it, it's quite conflicting, and it's gonna be conflicting. Because all of this conflict outside of ourselves starts within ourselves. So you're in a situation that you don't really want to deal with because you haven't got, there seems to lack clarity in there. There seems to lack a lot of things about us. So you may need your space from it at this time. And if you are dealing with it, what's going to happen? That's conflicting with what you want. You don't want to deal with it, and you are dealing with it. That's going to create conflict outside of yourself. So I'm not surprised to see this here. Which you don't want, ultimately. You don't want the conflict either. You just don't want to deal with it for a little bit, at least until you get clarity. For the Five of Wands, you get the Hermit, the Hierophant, the Ten of Cups. Yeah, because this is, from what I can see here, it's based off of love. Yeah, there is a sense of commitment here. There's a sense of connection based on love. So at the core of that, there's love. Now, if we're going through something personally and we're kind of like all riled up in our head about who knows what, and then we can't figure that one out and we bring it into the connection that is based on love, the love is not even going to show up anymore. Because, you know, messed up in our head, and we're going to bring that in. And that's going to kind of pour into this situation or whoever's at the other end of this. And they're going to react to that because, you know, you can't. You're a human. You're going to react to that. For the 9 of Cups, you get the Page of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles. It's just one piece. You know, it's not that you feel good about the situation. Ultimately, it's not that, oh yeah, I'm so happy that I live in this comfort. No, you're not. You know, the happiness leans more towards the desire of just having peace. And just it's almost like you're giving me a sense of, I miss being peaceful, you know, kind of, oh man, it feels so good. Things do look a little built up in here from what I can see, from a pretty complicated kind of a perspective, kind of an angle. And it touches a lot on your mind being all wrapped up in all sorts of things, you know, and then when that happens, it keeps us in a place of constantly chasing something that we don't even know what the fuck it is. And in all actuality, we're not chasing anything. We just want peace. We just want for all of that to go away. But so I can see you here to the side of all of this being like, I just want to be able to just breathe and not worry about anything and just have that kind of a moment, you know, one moment if possible, because I feel like this has been going on for quite a minute for you. There's quite the conflicting energy that has been rising through you for quite a minute, and it presented itself potentially, you know, sometimes you didn't even know it was there. Other times, woo, that raging bull may have come to the surface through this, but it's been there. It's been there, and it's not looking like it's gone anywhere for now. I see you flipping the page into what you desire for yourself, though. So that in itself might bring some resolution here and there for this energy. Let me do the Fool in the immediate future. The 5 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, the Sun. Yeah, even with this is a beautiful energy. This is you saying, fuck it. I'm just gonna go for what makes me happy. And I'm not gonna give a shit about anything. And you do carry that energy. You also carry a little bit of that inner conflicting torture that you're going through. So as you kind of embody and step into this energy of fuck it, I'm gonna shoot for happiness. There's also a sense of inside of you, there's something running and saying, nah, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. No, you're gonna mess everything up. No, don't do it. Yeah. But I kind of see you leaning more towards fuck it rather than listening to this conflicting energy. So you know it's there, you see it, you feel it within you. You may not respond to it for once. I don't know, because I don't know what this is, but it does look like you're presenting it to me as a shot to happiness, you know? Which, yeah, I have no idea what the fuck that is. But if you feel it, then that's what it is for you. For the Knight of Swords in the immediate future, you get the 8 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, the Empress. Interesting. Because as far as I recall, this reading started with you burying something to the ground, like slowly but surely healing something out that has to do with this energy. And then that shot of happiness kind of comes back to that, what you've buried already. And again, comes through in the exact same way of fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. With the 8 of Wands, it could be I'm just gonna say it. It could be that you're saying something, or I don't know. But in here, you seem to be very determined where that inner conflict is completely gone. when you reach that place, that peak of this energy of that one shot to happiness, yeah, there's no more inner conflict. There's just doing it. For the 10 of Pentacles, you get the Ace of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Justice card. And it might pay off. From what I'm seeing here, I see a soul connection. Very, very balanced, very nice in the way that it's not coming together. It's starting to form in the direction of coming together towards something stable, something nice. So, okay. So this is you just holding yourself back through this energy of inner conflict that ultimately comes from you. Remember that flooding over there? You know? If you're not gonna do it right, if you come into this human experience and you say, at some point in time, you say, all right, I'm gonna heal, I'm gonna be a better person, I'm gonna do this, that, and the other, and you start doing it, but you're off to the side of the actual healing, the universe is gonna blast the hell out of you. It's gonna be like, you chose to heal, what are you doing? You're like, I'm healing, can't you see, universe? Then why the fuck are you getting your return, all of these backfiring kinds of energies? The universe doesn't repay us like that when we do actually heal, you know? So, it ultimately started from you. Not that you wanted to, of course, you didn't do that on purpose, and that's that whole inner conflict, that whole, think of it as a little voice that doesn't shut the fuck up, like never. Blah, 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 blah. Shut up, because at some point you're like, I just want peace. And it feels like you want peace from all of these energies, which again, ultimately come from you. And then resulting into that one shot to happiness, and then things look up from there on out, you know? For the, yeah, from the universe you get the Four of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Tower. Yeah, within the healing that's actually happening right now, you might find yourself doing or saying or, you know, wanting things that may be surprising to yourself as well. And that's kind of like a confirmation from the universe that, okay, now you're healing, you know? If you manage to surprise yourself in a good way, then yeah, you're on the right track here. Okay. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.